Alright, in this video I'll be talking about the war crimes of Barack Obama during his 8-year presidency. So Barack Obama became president in 2009 and he ended his presidency in 2007. So during these 8 years, US has actually seen a lot of wars, mostly in Iraq, Somalia, Iran, and Libya. And I'll be covering some of those countries. Starting with Libya. In Libya, Americans killed the ex-dictator of Libya. His name was Gaddafi. And his murder actually started a huge conflict in the country. If you're going to compare Libya before and after the war, you're going to see huge devastating differences. After the death of Gaddafi, two different factions emerged in Libya, and these two major factions started to fight each other for the control of the resources of the region. And it was obviously caused by the Americans. These two factions were supported by France, and the other one was supported by the Turkey. Also, the people who were getting involved into this faction fight was obviously America. Also UN, so Europeans, specifically Italians, and even Russia. The other wars which US also participated in was, for example, the Arab Spring, which started rallies against the government in 2011, I believe, if I remember correctly, where people were protesting against their governments, and Americans for some point participated in it. They kind of wanted to help out the people who were protesting, but it kind of worked in Tunisia, but everywhere else it ended with a bloodbath. Also during the conflict in Syria, which was also started by Obama. I mean, not by Obama, but like during the presidency of Obama. Like the Syrian war happened during his presidency, so I don't know who takes the blame because he's kind of the president, and we know how devastating the situation was in Syria. Many Syrians have emigrated to Europe and also in US, and the war was going on for up to 2 or 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, which left many people homeless. And the Syria was under bombardment for all these years, basically. During these 8 years of his presidency, Barack Obama has actually authorized 541 CIA drone attacks against the so-called terrorists in Pakistan, Yemen, and Somalia, which is 10 times more than the president before, George Bush. And this sources isn't some kind of propaganda or whatever. It's literally from a capitalist country. This investigation was done by journalism in London, a newspaper called The Independent, and this was published in newspaper. The newspaper pointed out that Barack Obama, during these tendencies, failed to impose any rules of U.S. military actions of the drone program, which was later inherited by Donald Trump. But speak of these drone attacks, the U.S. drones have killed up to 3,000 to 5,000 people. And from these people, about 300 till 800 people were innocent. And on top of that, all these actions happened in regions, in areas where US wasn't officially having a war. So they basically killed in places where US hasn't officially declared a war on. And I find it kind of ironic because Mr. Obama has actually won a Nobel Prize, a peace Nobel Prize, and I don't know why, because during those 8 years he held a lot of wars. US was always in a war. The biggest crimes that was done, I think, in my opinion, was the airstrike on Hospital Kunduz. It was a part of the Battle of Kunduz where they bombarded the hospital, and they have killed about 43 people and injured many others. And on October 7, 2015, Barack Obama actually has issued the apology, and they paid $6,000 to the families of those who were killed during this airstrike. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because as there was many killings done under his presidency, and he wasn't better than any other president because he was basically having the same war industries as every other president. So yeah, taking sides with the president is kind of funny because this video was done during the new elections, Biden versus Trump, and we still do not know who won yet. So yeah, if you're watching this video, you have definitely know who won in presidency in 2020, unless you have watched it in a couple days. But yeah, anyways, yeah, over it, over an entire existence of the U.S. since its independence. In 242 years of history, the United States has only enjoyed 60 years of peace, and none of these years was during the presidency of Barack Obama. So yeah, during his presidency, U.S. was basically war all the time. This was said by Jimmy Carter to Donald Trump on April 13, 2019. So yeah, Barack Obama wasn't better than like every other president ever from the United States. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.